Hello all, this is Zimnala coming at you with another adventure in the land of Quester. We're going to be continuing our adventure right where we left off, checking out the fourth quadrant of this lovely little dungeon. But yeah, we're going to move up north and we're going to actually clear out this area right at the top here. I don't think we're going to find anything exciting in there, but you never know. Let's get it off the table though. We got our first contestants, some of these blue pit trap guys. We're gonna set ourselves up to aim, a couple of shots fired. And you're gonna get yourself a magnum fire and an air raid. You are gonna get right in on the poisoning. And you're gonna give yourself some nice calm mind. And you are going to enjoy an air raid. And you want to bring the air raid and a flamethrower, so there we go. Our lineup is made, let us start executing. Blamity blam blam. We did it. Versatile headpiece. I'm guessing you're an accessory. So you give max AP up with a bonus to precision machinery. Headpiece equipped with remote drone operation and automatic flamethrower aiming functions. It assists in machine operation. Highly accurate navigation function to increase the number of available actions. You didn't have to say anymore after a while ago, you know. Like, I already was signed up for this. That is immediately going on our scientists so they can do both the flamethrower and that. This is probably going to be too much fire though, so we're going to have to reconsider things a little bit on that front. So someone's going to be wanting to switch things up a little. So the reason I had you have the Mayday was so that you could have the drugs, but honestly, I might switch them out for that other one and get this other scientist something better going on. Because the Zeus is good. Don't get that twisted. So what I'm thinking might actually be to swap-a-doodle a few things. Well, that wasn't exactly what I meant, but that's a funny thing that happened. So you are just gonna straight up have that. You are the best. You are so good. I'm gonna get you that versatile headpiece. Your Mayday is going off. Oh heck, it doesn't even matter what I put you on with first, because we're just using it to swap over to you. You are going to get that Mayday. That's okay, we'll just have to find it somewhere in here. You get the Mayday instead of your Zeus. You are gonna have the Zeus. Because here's my thinking, is they're going to do the air raid and this force current every turn. The flamethrower is good, but you know who else can use a flamethrower? This jackwagon, he can do it. So, yeah. He can be the flamethrower guy, and the Mayflower can be here just for the drugs. That's fine. But on that note, maybe I don't do the Mayday on him. Maybe I go for the other one that had, was it the white? It is that other one. Yeah, that's actually an even better idea. The white crane right here? Because that'll let him use this in the flamethrower, so he can still attack everything and get 2 attacks in. And it has the drugs we want. This is even better. So we keep this because it has the extra drugs on it, and gives them an option for flamethrower if we want it, but it's really just for the extra drugs. And they still get 2 really strong attacks. He gets 2 strong attacks. Everyone's just ballin'. Hope we get more of those. Hello. You're not even anything new. Yeah, extensive throwing. You're going to get your flamethrower. Fantastic. So do you get 7 like I want? You do get 7. Air raid in. You get your force current out. Look at that. 129 damage. Absolutely ridiculous. You are a monster in the best way. Got ourselves that. Cool. So yeah, we're gonna start clearing this out. So yeah, they can hit pretty hard. That's a matter of leveling up though. We haven't really leveled up much in this area, so. Yeah, it was gonna take a turn or 2 to actually finish that up. And these guys are still catching up a little bit. And it would be kind of weird if the last area wasn't a little rough. I'm gonna be honest, that would actually be kind of disappointing. So yeah, we're gonna swing up and still keep on going up that way. Wonder why there's this little empty spot right here. That's a little silly. Sure, I'll bite. Let's spray a little of this visual ability here. What's funny is that even if they put like fire resistance on, we do so much extra damage with fire, you know, that it pretty much goes right through it, which is funny. This is probably a sword. Yep, you are Kotetsu. Okay. This is not better than what we currently have, even though it's another strong sword. In my opinion, it's not actually stronger. Because, like, it doesn't have very strong side abilities attached to it. So now we can just go straight right and check out this area. Clear this out. I mean, not check out. We can see it mostly, but we're just going to clear out as we go. Kunai is probably another type of sword. Nope, not really. Oh, it is, but it's near the end. It's a projectile. So it's got dual wielding, execution, and this. This is a pretty good one because it has all the passive abilities on it. And has the multi-throw, a slash, and an attack. So a weapon used by ninjas, very difficult to handle, useful as a melee weapon and a thrown weapon. Cool. That's a good one, because it has so many special side effects to it. You are definitely a different color one. Anything new? Nope, sure aren't. Well, we already kind of know where we have to end up because, like, this right here is where our goal is. You can tell right here. So I don't have any incentive to really push too hard in that direction because I know if we get there, it's either going to end the game immediately or just absolutely be too difficult till we beat the bosses and level up. So I'm going to go the other directions. There's no way I wasn't going to explore anyway at this rate. So... So that's 3 items. I think we had all of them. So yeah, now we're looping back here and filling out some of these side paths, so yeah. So we'll start clearing out this bottom one. One of these will probably lead to another base. We'll move over. So yeah, we'll go right, and then up and clear out this last corner, and then we'll go up around the corner and follow it to the right. So yeah, we're almost to where I was gonna go. We'll clear that. Oh, you're a harder one. What do you got in here? A giant sea bioluminosity thing. We're gonna roast ya, I hope. So you paralyze. I don't think that's going to matter. Golden stick is new. So you drop some good items. Level 5 blunt item. Good for these 3 classes. You are a weapon often carried by demons, consisting of an iron pole with many spikes on it. It's both heavier and more practical than you would think. So yep, this has offense, rapid strikes, and HP up. So this is actually really strong for melee builds. Nice. That is a good weapon. I want to see what levels of items that one can carry. So it wasn't this one. It might have been this one. Level 9 treasure, that's new. Level 9 is new. This is level 67. So the highest level we'd previously fought was these guys that were level 60. So this guy is level 67 for reference. So that's the red ones of those. They can drop level 9 treasure. That's exciting. Because I think the highest we'd seen before was level, what was it, 8? So I don't really know what's supposed to be for which ones, so that doesn't really mean that much currently, but so I don't know if that's an 8 or a 9, to be honest. What I do know is that for a melee blunt weapon, that was really strong. Because it had so many defense options. I was hoping it'd be another one. I want to see what else they can drop. So these bioluminescent ones give them fire resistance. I noticed that. Good thing most of our damage is not fire. Well, that's another USB plug, so let's see if we can't sneak around and get to that. Ah, you're on the bottom, huh? It's definitely not gonna be as easy to get to as I thought, so... Okay. It's cool it's there, though. We'll find it. Can't hide from us forever. So in that case, that one's right there. We can kind of work our way there, I think, if we go right and then up into this area. That'll probably lead us towards it, so we're gonna check that out. So this is a new 10 days, so we're gonna get a little food along the way. I think we have a good thing going. I do think that most classes can actually work out. I've noticed that there's not really too many penalties for using any particular class. Like, even doing dual shields, that character was reasonably strong. Pilgrimage... something or other. I went by fast. So, Pilgrimage Stamp Book. You add drugs. Ys Sutra, which... Okay, this is going to be actually a great choice for anyone, because it's going to boost our healing. Okay. Okay, what did you have on? You had an AED, which you do not need to have if you have this as an option. So this is just straight up a better version. So the AED that we were wearing because it had the drug on it, right? So who else has something like that? Nope, that's it. But that's a big improvement. Because that also raises their hit points. Engram M10, I'm guessing this is a gun. Submachine gun that performs well with the silencer. So this is a full automatic with lots of bullets and reload ammos, but like, what does this even mean? I guess so. This is a strong one, it gives you full bullets. 3 bullets at once, so I guess this is a strong one. Alright. So yeah, we're gonna... Honestly... Let's go through the top and work our way down so we can get the item. Because we're getting good items from these, so... So we're gonna follow this wall instead. See where this ends up. So this breaks into this wall. And we got a base. Alright. So we got a new quester. His name is Platrea. They claim to work as a stealer. We'll check out Platrea soon. You might be a boss. Or you might be a regular enemy. I don't know yet. Let's see. It seems kind of boss-like to me, and that's a pretty strong attack. This 4 times 79 is kind of spooky. So they got a decent chance of dying, and I'm just gonna accept that. So options we have here are you can actually, instead of doing the second gun bullet, we're going to give you... Do we want to boost everyone's attack? Nah, I think we're just gonna go in guns blazing. We're gonna hope to kill these guys off as quickly as possible. You are going to instead roar, try to get some tension on yourself instead of the aim. So I think we're going to see how this goes. We have no idea how rough this is going to be, but what I looked at this is that this looks pretty bad. So we took out most of the ads, just this guy right here. This guy is going to hit everyone quite a lot. So as you can see, yes, so it's probably going to die. I don't think we're going to have time to revive it. I think we just burn this fool to the ground. So I don't think roaring's going to do anything again. So yes, this was a boss, and we raised our max level to 60. We got a combat encyclopedia, which is probably an accessory. Let us check that out. Nope, it's actually... Alright, it's a blunt instrument. You create gadgets. 3 to intelligence. This is an accessory that you have that gives you a boost to your intelligence. Fair enough. A very comprehensive encyclopedia which outlines the various specifications of combat. You can also learn about various manufacturing methods from it. Will make you smart. So, unlike most blunt instruments, this is a vitality and intelligence. So, if for some reason a character had this specialty, this would be a strong weapon for them. So you have to look at this for whether you have a chance of hitting an enemy. So that is a unique one in this sea of ones. Because most of these are dex and melee, or vitality and dex, things like that. But this one is intelligence and vitality. Interesting. So yeah, we're gonna work our way down here. Yeah, we found another place for a base, so we're gonna be moving it. So we're just gonna clear out along the way then. I determined we didn't have any chance of making our way to that USB port, so I went a different way. Once I saw that boss, I knew we were gonna aim for that instead. Okay. Let's level these up. So they start at level 10. Let's go take a look at them before we start leveling up. What do you got going on? Well, that's definitely a way to look. Alright, you're a stealer. Your buddy is Goldria. I didn't even look to see if there are buddies. Yeah, they got buddies. Platrea, Goldrea. I guess they're related. Nice. I guess that makes more sense now. I'm seeing if anyone else has buddies listed. Not seeing anything. No friends for anyone else. So tragic. Alright, so what do you start with? Treasure Hunter. Okay. So it increases your chance of having items inside. So she is a boost to finding good items. This might be a reason to bring her in. I'm not gonna lie. That could be pretty helpful. That would be more useful than what, like even Shota is helpful. Like they do area attack, but honestly, I'd bring her in for it. I'm sorry, Shota. We're using you for the radar. So once your radar is done, we won't need you as much. Honestly, maybe I'll switch out him for the radar until we know we have places to radar. Because we actually don't know if we need it that much right now. That could be a play. I don't even think I have to unequip him, because I don't think you use the same stuff. Probably. Or you don't have to use the same stuff. Although your shoot is pretty high, you probably do want guns, but, you know? Until I level you up, I won't make any assumptions. Let's level you up. Let's see what you got going on. Let's see what your skills say about you, at least. Because you still have choices anyways, even no matter what it says. So you get unlock. This makes it better for this. So this is definitely the person you want on your team for getting better items. I think if I get to set up more permanent group than the first time, you're gonna be on my list of unlocks because that probably would have made us find better items the whole game through. What's this one? Scavenge. Yep, so you get materials when you destroy debris. Alright. That's a one-time thing though, because once you break all the items, they're gone. Like that would have been an early game boost the whole game long. Son of a gun, you know? We can't help it, we didn't find him till now. Yeah, if we can save him for New Game Plus though, that would be pretty good. Yep, so you're not ready for level 40, but yeah, we can probably switch you in here. Let us pop you in here instead of you. Let us equip you up. Nothing in here says you have to do that, but anything that has agility and dex as the primary is a good choice. So we are going to start looking at stuff. So agility and dex also says knives. Did we unequip Bob? We might have unequipped Bob. In which case, we're gonna steal your stuff, Bob. I'm so sorry. I'm only a little sorry, honestly. Oh, you can't use it. Aw, man. It would have been cool, though. We'll find something else for them to use. You already get unlocked. You don't need more of that. Let's see. Parrying dagger. What does this do for us? Dual wield. We probably want one of these, so that you can at least have the dual wield skill. And this is good for you. Which one of these is the strongest of them? So what I noticed is that this has 6 attacks rather than 5, so this might also be really good, but only has 1 thing on it. So I guess these are essentially the same, like 16-5, you are also 16-5, 20 versus 20, yeah, it's the same, but dagger we have 1 more of, so we have a higher chance of being able to add it later. As for accessory, that's when things start getting interesting. I think I'm gonna give you the Gloves of the Devil. I think it's especially unlikely that you'll be as squishy as the other characters, but you know, that'll help you do some more damage at least. But yeah, wait, maybe later. Man, I didn't move us. Okay. Oh well, it's fine. I'm not gonna stress over it. I do see the gem dude though, so maybe this was meant to be. Let's go find that gem thing. Oh, and there's a new boss. Oh no. Well, I want to try to fight that for this, because we have no chance against that boss, I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, we will consider that. So you're a single enemy. We might stand a chance against a single enemy. It's not gonna be pretty though. So because of that, I don't think I necessarily need to change this up because of the way this is working. Extensive throwing is going to do absolutely jack all though, so. We're going to start raising our battery, our drug count in case we need to get into healing. Which we took her ability to do the healing, so. So I'm gonna focus less on that and more on just generally giving us some buffs. I think this might be our best shot for now. Let's see what happens on the first round. Oh man, that was rough. So can we resuscitate them? We probably can. So we're going to take the poisoning off. We're going to add in a resuscitate. Honestly, Calm Mind is probably what we need to take off. Well, we can't do the other one, so I guess we're still sticking with this. Yep. This is what we're doing with. So you're not going to be able to do a bullet after this, so unless we start recovering our bullets that way. So we're not looking too bad off. You're going to heal yourself and attack everyone. That's actually not too bad. We don't even have bad buffs, downs on us, so we're doing okay. But you're out of bullets for your Magnum, so what you can do instead is... Sure, I'll bite. I'll start reloading. You don't have the moves here to do this as well, though. Okay. It doesn't seem like flame is being especially useful to us, so I'm gonna take the flame off. I'm gonna switch off to some other plans. First aid for you. I'm gonna take you off of first aid. I'm gonna take you off of resuscitate. You're gonna just start poisoning, because at least you do good damage doing that. So yeah, everyone's alive. We're doing okay. So as you can see, we're wearing it down, I believe, is fair to say. So now that we have a bullet, we can shoot instead. Okay. What else have we got going on? So we are running a little low on explosives, but we'll worry about that in a turn. This guy's spending a lot of his turns healing himself, which does mean he's attacking us less, which I like the look of. So yep, we're out of explosives, so we won't be able to do the air raids for now. So instead, what have we got extra of? This? Does poison hurt him? I'm not gonna assume that poison's going to do it, so we are going to instead... We're gonna load. Okay, so we're gonna air raid and he is going to load because he can do that too. I think. Yep, you can right here. Yeah, I think this is our current plan. That does mean I don't want you to air raid because you can't really afford to. You can load a bullet. And you have extra, so I'm gonna put you up here on the iron wall. That's gonna defend you, because why not? What, you don't have anything else you can do. Yep, so I don't see any problems with what we're currently doing either, so we continue. Oof. You got him pretty good, but I mean, we're attacking them. I think it's dead from the poison. So we got a Hellhound, that's a new item I think. And we beat a boss we hadn't beaten before, so that's cool. So you're a vacuum? With extra explosives. It's pretty strong. A flamethrower that seeks to burn and incinerate. The artist's playful spirit can be felt in the device's head, which resembles a dog's face. So yeah, it's a pretty strong one, but I don't need its current benefits. So yeah, we're gonna start cycling back to what we were doing before. Extensive throwing. And flamethrower. You were doing one of these in an air raid, I believe. And you were not doing Iron Wall, probably. No, you were doing it because you didn't have anything else. That's fine. That looks like what you were doing. Good, we're back to normal. Still, that was the third of the wandering bosses, and I guess I thought it was actually not too bad. I was worried because we have two underleveled characters, but we did good. So the recycler might be what was new. You are another vacuum, but this time you have a different attack. It's the HP suction one. So So this boosts your amount of these you can get, and you get more from recycling. So if I had something on just for that, this would be a better version of it because it just has a bonus to it. So we'll look at that. A high suction modified vacuum cleaner. Did I have another one that was just chilling on someone for that reason they weren't using? It's not you. You're actually using yours. So if you weren't using it, then I would consider it. That absolute fool walked into this corner, so shockproof suit, another accessory. A full body suit made of the same material as a bulletproof vest. It may even be able to repel bullets, so it's strength up, guard up, and HP up. Not bad. That's also better than the muscle suit. So I guess that is an improvement to what you're wearing. Probably. Even though the muscle suit gives you something useful. Let's see, you're gonna list it. So this gives us the barrier skills, but I don't think that's truly necessary. Because this is probably better, which gives us one of them and all these other stats too. Because it's called A, there might be a B though, that's actually stronger. Hi friend. But yeah, we're getting the scavenger bonus pop-in, so that is also affecting us. So you get a new skill. What do you get? You got hide? Yeah, sure. I've never wanted to use that one. So yeah, we're gonna move to this corner for real this time, and we're gonna actually start from here. So let's look at that monster. Let's see what it's got going on. Level 9, all level 9 treasures. Okay, so yeah, those guys give the best treasure in the game. So these things are mostly poison. Yeah, so they're not that dangerous other than this ×4 attack, so a poison, we basically shrug off anything that's a stat down. Oh, there's still quite a few enemies we haven't seen at all though. I'm gonna guess they're just in different quarters maybe, like this corner's just where the easier stuff is, I hope. Because they are running out of time to show us new things. Kind of. So that must be from the bottom. We're gonna try to get our way there. Because that'll make every run better. It would also be pretty cool if we could get that radar ability on just an accessory. Because that would mean that we just put it on someone we want to have with us that isn't random. So we're gonna read that, find this story bit. I wonder if that girl will be okay, the one who challenged the dungeon alone. She has physical abilities that exceed human limits and can instantly adapt to her environment. She seems to be on some sort of mission. She shouldn't have to carry such a burden alone. So that's our story tidbit. What it means, no way to tell. Yeah, we can upgrade that dagger, couldn't we? Cool. So yeah, we're gonna come finish out this corner down here, and well, actually we can finish this right side and work our way down, because I feel like this area might be self-contained. I might be wrong. Maybe it opens up. But it's not like it's far out of our way. Yep, it was contained. Okay, my guess was right. So that's gonna be an upgrade for one item we have. Let's open this chest. Tonfa. I don't think we can get much into it, but we can try to get around this corner a little bit and see what's kicking in here. Yeah, we didn't get very far. That was a minor upgrade for this one. That was our flamethrower on her. So we could go down to this corner, but I'm gonna go up and around and see where going down around the corner goes. And we are, of course, gonna get the items along the way. That's a new sniper rifle. Let's take a peek at that one. Decently strong. Aim, snipe, load, and fire bullets and gadgets. A fully kitted, bolt action, single fire, anti-personnel sniper rifle. It was designed with simplicity of construction and accuracy in mind. So cool. We're working our way through the catalog. That's another machine gun that we didn't have before. Let's see what it's got going on. Just a lot of bullets, pretty decently strong. One of the submachine guns used by the Self-Defense Force. It was developed to suit the Japanese physique. Cool. That opens up this way. We can check out down here a little bit. Cool. We can move our base too now. So we got new quester. We've got Kurokawa. They're a professor. We'll check them out. Let's check out Kurokawa. Well, you don't look unhinged at all. You are clearly absolutely normal. So yeah, we've got a smoke bomb they can toss, which will paralyze, inflict a poison. And it will do damage as well. And it will reduce their attack defense, so they can't defend themselves as well. So this will give you a bonus to using machinery in general. Okay. Not bad to start with a bonus to machinery. That's one good passive. I guess we'll see what they level up with. I don't know if they're gonna make the cut for our roster, but maybe they got something amazing. I do kind of wish that they had full, like, backstories on these guys that you find out about. So you got another gas bomb. This one is the one that takes fire damage and makes it happen immediately. Yep, you have the ability to make your stuff stronger. That's a good one to have, because it only takes a single turn. So what's your level 40? Energy pot's good. You have pretty decent abilities. You don't have anything like AP up though that really makes me want to pull you out. You don't have anything that we need currently, and I was gonna move our base, but I kind of forgot. So we'll go up instead. We won't waste it, we'll just go a different direction. I'm sure we're only gonna get so far that direction either. We'll just follow the wall, see where it ends up. So we got a new item. What do we get? We got the auto shotgun. Modified shotgun with full automatic fire. That just means it has 2 loads. That's fine. It's not bad. It's a good above average shotgun. That's a door. That probably leads towards, like, the final area if I was to guess. But there is a key behind it, which is kind of weird to me. So maybe... I don't know how to feel about that. We'll just keep digging along this wall, though. You are something new. You got a rhino head on there. We got a bear. A monkey. And I think that might just be a person's face. I'm not sure if there's something in the middle. I think I see a rabbit near the crotch. Yeah, that looks great. What are you? Chimera. Frequency Chimera. Interesting. That looks like a new item, maybe. So you're another pistol. Attack and Magnum with pretty decent abilities on it. This is probably an upgrade to what the other guy had. So if we switch back to someone that likes guns, that's an improvement. So yeah, this area is having much, I think these enemies are stronger. It's a little hard to tell, but yes, they feel stronger. I think we just have a winning combination. I didn't intentionally min-max myself here, but I guess it turned out that way. So you got level 60, you got herbology. Oh wow, that's a great skill to have. That gives us an extra 2 drugs every battle. That just raises our healing up by such an enormously higher amount. You got zombie powder, okay, that's a revive. What's nice is it's a full group heal, not a full group revive, not a one-person revive. So you get a bonus to your attack with that, and that's actually perfect for you. Go ahead, slam them harder. You're already doing it. I liked those passive ability increases. Those were good ones. Yeah, so we got pretty far along there. That's actually pretty close to the top of the screen, so we've almost reached that part. So we're gonna move to that right area over here. Awa Ji Chiao. I'm guessing that's how it's pronounced. I'm probably wrong. Yeah, we'll upgrade this because you're using it. Oh, you know what? My bad. I forgot that they actually start with equipment on, and we probably didn't need to do that. Let's take your stuff off so we don't mix that up. So I think that's 17 out of what I've heard is 24 characters. So we only have 7 more to find, which is cool. Depending on how New Game Plus goes, I might go till we see like all the questers. I'm gonna play for at least that long. So if anyone else wants to follow me for that journey, I guess I can keep going. Because I want to see them all. You're a big one of these treasure guys. What do you have going on? Let's find out. I'm gonna look at your bestiary, see what you drop. That's a better afterburner too. We can always take more of that. What did we get? You're another drone with a laser ray. Is that Deals non-physical damage. It applies burning debuff. Okay. Lowers defense and resistance. This is actually not bad to have on someone. This is a strong drone. Who could benefit from that? You are gonna get this because you have been using that other drone for like your other two, but this gives you something better to use that for. Which means your other skill might actually be better suited for... What was the name of the one that we found that looked cool? That had the great abilities. The Recycler? Yeah, this. This is a good one to have on you because you don't technically need it. I think this encompasses everything that they want to do as a character. And we were gonna look at them. What does that thing do? Is it you? Are you the big one? 765. You are called Geode Barnacle. You're level 50. 46. So you might have been that one. You're not very high level, that's fine. But you do drop up to level 7, which is nice. What level was this thing? 71? That might be the highest we've seen. What level was this? 70, 63? Yeah. But it drops level 8 treasure. That's a pretty high treasure count. 84. So we're down to 7 enemies we haven't seen, one of which is probably the final boss. They are probably unique, if I was to guess. So yeah, you're going to get an air raid in, and you're going to do the laser ray. I think that's going to be perfect for you. Yeah, our turn's gonna end soon, but that's actually fine. We got a lot done down here in this corner. Now we get more out of that. So you're a new enemy. What are you doing, you little snip snip? You a golden snip snip? What's your name? Yep, glittering snip snip. Nice. I like the crabs coming back. I thought the crabs were fun enemies. So now there's Zeus. Zeus is good. I forgot if we moved away from using Zeus, but in an overall it was a great weapon. Yeah, she's catching up quite nicely. No, we're still using Zeus. Good. So we can go and see if going straight right does something. We don't know that it doesn't. Nope. Then we can go here. We can start clearing right in here. So you know what? We can clear from here and then work our way up around this wall right here. So we can follow this wall. So I'm gonna guess because we saw the golden Snip Snip, we probably have 2 more of the enemies that we know now, which is gonna be the other 2 sizes of it. I hope so. But maybe I'm wrong. Doesn't have to be all sizes. I like the Snip Snips. It's fine with me if they are. I think this game has had a reasonable amount of reskins. I think 1 reskin of each enemy is fine. There's enough variety in what they've shown that I am perfectly satisfied with it. The game is not a long enough game to need more variety. It's just 1 dungeon long. Here we go, another base. There's actually a lot of bases in this corner. So we got a lot of materials. Hi, are you a boss? You are a boss one, and you got your little boss minions. Okay. Do you look like a difficult boss? I don't think you look like a difficult boss. If I'm gonna be honest, I think you look like you're not gonna be too difficult at all. So let's see how the first round goes. I mean, if you're asking me, I think you are gonna probably be dead as hell in 2 turns. Yep, so we got our max level up. We got a fire dragon. That's a new item. Are you another flamethrower? Question mark? No, you are not. You are a heavy firearm. Okay. Flamethrower, explosion, attack, explosives, batteries, and then offensive. Okay. So this is pretty strong on its attack. So a huge black cylinder that resembles a dragon's head. It can breathe fire and can also be used for drilling and blasting. However, it cannot supply energy, so it doesn't let you get these back. It just uses it up a lot. Understood. That's fine. I probably am not going to end up using it, but it's cool it exists. So yeah, we're gonna move bases again. And we're gonna clear out this corner. So yeah, as you can see, I was just clearing my way. But cool, we raised our level up. People can keep going up. I wonder if 70 is the max level. That seems about likely. And then that final, that treasure item guy might be like 71 to be 1 higher level than you. Woo. We already kicked your ass, man. You don't have to impress us. So that's Konda. Let's get over here to Wakanda. It might actually be more difficult to fill out the bestiary of, like, not bestiary, the item, like, collection, like, log than it is to collect all the questers or whatnot. Because there is an awful lot of items in there. I mean, we did get a lot of items during the game. Another sniper rifle. Cool. So we'll follow the wall. Yep, we got sent back. Yep, so we're starting to dig up into this corner. Nice, nice, nice. So we can go right, kill this thing, get the safe, and then we can start exploring this unexplored area. Hi guys. I guess I didn't check out what the name of those bigger ones of these guys are. So I can go look at them. I guess we can look at that golden snip too, just to see like what its deal was. Yep, glittering snip claw has up to level 8 treasure. Cool. So are you the big ones? Yep, you look like the big ones. So you go all the way up to the high level of treasure too. Level 9. That's cool. But you were a boss, so I don't think we can fight, like, you regularly. So we got another recycler, that's cool. Follow this wall. It probably cuts through, that's what I was thinking. Hi, guy. Yep, so your recycler can level up a little bit. Not that we're using it as a weapon, but why not? Yep, so we're gonna go get the item, and then we're just gonna head up here to this corner. I think I'm also gonna get those crystals along the way, because thinking about it, we have a good chance with our stealer of making a positive on it. Yeah, because it costs 6 to try to get one of those resources, so each time we get it in less than 3 rounds, like, we totally made a profit on it. On top of the materials. So shockproof suit, we got another one of those. That's a good defensive item, no matter what's going on, so... I'm just gonna clear out as I go. Oh, hi there, treasure guy. I'll accept it. They just handed me a treasure, dude. Well, you guys do hit pretty hard. I'll give you that. That's probably gonna end our turn. If not outright. Yep, I knew it. But we got the treasure, guys, so what can we complain about? Cool beans. Nice. Well, back into the fray. Yep, so we'll get the treasure and head north. We are at the point where we consider moving back to this one if this links up, so we should maybe consider seeing if that's the case. So we've largely explored out this corner. Hi there, Golden Snip Snip. I hear you've got treasure for us. Everything that dropped was treasures, though. Show us the money. Yep, another one of those. I think that was the same one we had, right? Yep, looks like it. So that's going to be an upgrade for that item. Here's a key. It's a key item, guys. Nice. I don't know if it connects or not now. If it does, it's not close. So I guess I'll keep poking at it. It's not obvious, but we can go keep getting that item. I won't complain too much about it. We can still reach the action well enough, I guess, to get some done. Yeah, it's still not too far away from there. Fine. You convinced me, game. Honestly, it might be better to go down and get the food because we have that good chance at gaining a profit on turns. Sure, versatile crossbow, huh? What do you got? You got an AP up on you? Is that what versatile means? No? You're fine then. Multifunctional bow gun that can fire acoustic balls as well as bolts, which not so difficult to handle. So yeah, this is the one that reduces defense. Nice. Do I want to go left or do I just want to go straight up? I mean, my instinct is just go straight up, to be honest, but we'll kill this thing and we'll at least dip the doodle up this way. We'll just keep expanding it. Hi, gem guy. You are an officer. Nice. This, like I said, these guys can give you officer, not officers, but questers. But we got an officer, so now we're gonna get another one of our friends. I think I've seen them before in that little preview one that we did, but keep an eye out. We'll look at it. Yeah, we're about, I want to say we're a little bit over halfway up, so we've done more than half of this area now, I think, overall. This thing can find us. Maybe I should have fought it for experience. Let's see, what do you got going on? Oh yeah, you're the shopper, that's right. So you start with Cleanse Mine, which is HP recovery. Okay, let's level you up and see what you got going on. What's your level 60? You get Zombie Pounder too, not too terrible, but it's fine. Alright, Echo. Are you a dolphin or are you not? You got Dragonfly Slash, that makes you probably going to be a sword fighter. But I don't think you have to be a sword fighter to use that, technically. Not that we've ever really wanted to use it, it doesn't do damage by itself. You gained Kendo, so you are a melee fighter at least. This doesn't mean you have to be a sword fighter. I think it would be cool to have someone that fought with blunt instruments instead, but so far they've all wanted to be swords. Justice. There we go, that's a good passive. So far they seem pretty solid, but they didn't reach level 40, which tells me that they were pretty low level. It's fine, we don't need them to join our party currently. We'll go right and get the item, we'll head up back to this area and we'll clear upwards. So another variation of the cowboy, good. That's probably going to join most gun users one because the bonus for having dual hand wielding is pretty strong. Honestly, having two of those might be even stronger. But it's fine. Some of them are even stronger than that as a base, so it's probably better to have that end one you're using for the actual shooting. That's just a idea that I have about it. You'll find me if you want to fight. Another cowboy, not bad. Cool, we've dug into a new area. We're not going to be able to get too far into it because of how far it is. So this time we're actually far enough north that we do want to cut to the left and actually check that out. That area looks like we're getting a little outside the range. We've expanded it every single time though, so it's not like we haven't been doing that anyway. Yep, so their level is catching up to the max. There's probably another few bosses though. Oh, another one of these? Nice. So yes, that's actually probably an improvement for the shockproof suit, to be honest. If I remember correctly. Because it was more drugs, and it also reduces the whole team's debuffs. So with 1 on 2 of my characters, they're not only healthier, but they're also just going to be pretty much immune to any debuffs. For the whole party, not just them. That's the crazier part, is it's not just for that character. So yeah, we're gonna try to see if this connects. This time we're gonna see if it connects. I have a feeling it does. Yeah, it connects right here. Okay, that means we can move the base back here. So what we can also do, we can just start clearing this way. And that connects up to here, another base. Oh, we can just move our base here. That's even better. Hello, Enno. And you're a boss. We love boss. You are a fourth door. I think it's another level door. You are not going to last very long. You don't look strong at all. So our highest level that we can reach is 64 now. We got a Damascus knife. That's new. So it's got a strong attack, a fearsome knife cast in Damascus steel. Its ease of handling and offensive power is unparalleled. So it has 2 slashes, a regular attack, dual wielding, and execution. So this is a good weapon with good passives. Nice. So let's look at what you've got going on, because this might be an improvement to what you currently have going on. So this had dual wielding and defense, but we can give you another dual wielding and a stronger set of attacks. Cool. Let's cut left. Let's see what this reaches up to. Yep, this breaks into here. Yeah, we'll just keep going. We'll follow the wall. So what's your new skill? Create gadgets? Not bad. It's good to get that skill like on your list. As far as active skills, that can come in handy if there's something I want you to do. I don't know if you actually passively can use gadgets though. You don't have a gadget thing you need at this moment. Maybe you get one? Maybe it's just in case you want to wear something that does it. That's fine. So yeah, we're gonna move all the way up here to Ueno. So we're gonna clear out this corner and move our way up to the upper right. And let's see what we can do. Any upgrades? Yep, Venom Striker got an upgrade. Katana also got some few choices. Oh, I thought, because, yeah, you're in the group now. Let's take you out. Tricked me again. That's okay though. I'll forgive them. Yeah, let's come sort this corner out. Oops, didn't give you any attacks. Unfortunate, but I think these things are still dead as hell. Look at that, 28 from each of those 4 heals. That's a full heal for literally everyone except for her. Absolutely filthy disgusting. And that's a free heal for free with our setup. Nope, son of a gun didn't put any things on you again. Still doesn't matter though. Hello there, something weird. What have we got going on? So yeah, these are stronger. I guess with so many drugs, we don't have to worry as much about holding them in reserve, but we don't specifically have an important reason for using them either, so. Hi guys. Now, I don't remember what those new versions of these were called. So we saw those two. Where were the other ones? Was it? It was these guys. Engorged Dracula plant. Okay. Yeah, they have high treasures too. The smaller ones have level 7 treasure. But the bigger ones... Wait, what was the name of the small ones? I just want to look again. Engorged Vampire Plant. This one was... Okay, Vampire and Dracula. Cute. Yep, we are broken through. We will continue searching up this corner. Yeah, I'm not really sure where this is going, because, like, this didn't seem like it had much going on for it, as you can see. There's just a lot of chewing through rock, huh? What's your next skill? Swallowtail? I guess that does mean you want blades. I kinda suspected it. Okie dokie. Or at least something that does slashes. Not everything that does slashes is a blade. That's true. So we'll start cutting north in a different way. We'll start expanding this. Hi, tree. What's you guys? Oh, I didn't check out these guys' names and what they had going on. Stag Beetle. Kane. What's your deal? You purple stag beetle. Sawtooth stag beetle. 61. You dropped to level 8. Okay. Cute. Hello, guys. Ah, it's you guys. I like that we're fighting these guys. They're starting. They have the higher chance at the better treasures. Another neat thing is that the material cost of fusing is the same no matter what level of equipment it is, so the fact that we're getting more this way just means that it's gonna get better for us. Yeah, that chewed through our purification or something fierce. Let's dip around the corner, get that. Cool. Yeah, so maybe not a much bigger area, but we are progressing through it. We're chewing through it. I guess we could go left and clear this little corner out. There's no particular area that matters more than others. Hi there, Key. As you can see, this place is so interconnected that there was no problem going any direction at all. There's probably even another base up in this corner if I was to guess, so yeah, we're gonna get out there. We're gonna go up to that corner. We're gonna get the items along the way. Come on. Super Splasher. This is just probably a better, stronger version of the other Splasher. Yep, had the heat shield and the poison. You don't want poison, but it's fine. Yeah, it's just stronger. We didn't have much chance of using the last one, so we probably have no chance of using this one either. Well, it's good to get Viper. I think that is an upgrade for someone, unless that was our guest. I just joined. I guess I didn't mean to go this way, but we're here. Cool. Nope, it was our guest that we had in. Fair enough. Hi, Snip Snip. Thunder Sword, you're a different sword. What do you got going on? You're a mechanical weapon, a great sword that can have electric current flow through it. With a touch of a button, it can also be used as a normal weapon without the electrical current function. Said to be possessed by a thunder beast. So despite this, it is not a blade. Has the force current, an attack, battery, dual wielding, protection. Okay. So it is cool that it's dual wielding with other mechanical weapons. So you could use that with the, say, the saw gun or the chain axe or cool. We're not going to get fooled by the left again. We are going to go this way and then up. Let's come fight these guys. Good stuff. Really? We're at pretty much the top corner at least, so that's something. Cool, that went well. We're gonna continue our journey. Hi, boss. If anything, this is gonna be easier than last time. We are several levels higher. So... having said that, this was a long fight, so I'm not gonna flamethrower him, I'm gonna just attack him. Let's do one round and see how this goes. Yeah, we hurt him really badly. Okay, I liked how that went. Let us absolutely do that again. Get dunked on, son. Okay, so we got a Black Sniper 13. Let's see what that is. I'm sure it's a better sniper, but how? Let's see. Level 5. So we got pretty strong power on it. Black-barreled sniper rifle. It is said to have been used by a legendary sniper. The consistency with which it can be kill in a single blow is unbelievable. So it has aim, sniper, headshot, which gives you the chance of reusing it, double gadgets, and double bullets. So this is probably one of the strongest sniper rifles if I was to guess. Hello there. You got a couple of these dudes, huh? I took them off flamethrower. I probably should consider putting them back on. You know what? Maybe not, because they're not lasting 2 rounds. The flamethrower is for enemies that last more than 1 round, so that's a better version of the bat. So we're at 75%. Have you ever looked up at the sky and counted the stars? We never realized as children how pointless such an activity was. After all, there's so many stars. There's still a finite number of them in the sky, so you might as well give it your best shot. Fair enough. So this is a better version of that. Improved version of the current nail bat. Not only has its power been improved, but its battery capacity has been improved. How much has it been improved? It's got 2 of them. That's twice as good. Nice. Let's go up to that corner and start working our way left instead. Well, I guess it turned out to be the same thing. Okay. Hi there, base. We like this base. More materials for the material pile. Hi, boss. How are you? Very dead? Good, good. So this is an example of when I would switch back to flamethrower. Because this might last 2 rounds. It will probably last 2 rounds. No? Alright, I guess I was wrong. My bad. So our maximum level is now 66. Another Damascus knife. Good stuff. Is this the use for radar we've been waiting for? Here's another USB port. Let's get our story tidbit. It seems that somewhere in this expansive underground, there's a godlike being that's creating these monsters. It sees everything, it feels everything. In addition, strange phenomena are occurring all over the place that defy explanation. So much story. I think we're gonna need to bring in our radar specialist for at least 1 round. Let's pack it up and move up here to Kata Senju. Okay, and then we can level up. You got to level 60, what do you get? Stim? Alright, fair enough. I like it gives you more drugs. Bob got dual wielding. Good for you, Bob. You're still in the game. Which of our friends do we want to bring in? You haven't come in a minute. You are the gun user. I don't think I want to bring in guns. But you're also the gun user. You both loved guns. I guess I'll bring you in. Get in here, Sarai. You're gonna take a turn here. Shota's gonna take a nap for 1 round while we get some radar in. So what are you gonna be wearing? You do like guns. So I thought a good cowboy might be good for someone. Oh, that's right, we already have cowboy on someone. Who's using the guns? Who's got all these guns? It's not you. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. Alright. Let's get you in here. What about sniper rifles? Do we think you can handle a sniper rifle? Dex and operator. Your operator's not especially high though. So this might be a good shot. Actually, maybe not. Maybe the Glock was the better one. Glock and cowboy again. Going full cowboy. I don't even think we need to give you the extra magazine, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna end the battle before it matters. Alright, let's set out on this one journey. Let's get that thing taken care of. Okay. It's no Shota, but we'll get Shota back in next round. We're overkill at this point anyway. Good stuff. Megaphone's a new one. Is this an accessory? You give me 2 strength and a roar. Nice. That's about right. Hello, creature. And let's cuss over to this corner. I mean, I guess if someone wasn't gonna full clear this like this, then actually a radar might be useful for determining the right way to get through this. All this rubble we're digging through. Alright, and we're gonna switch you back in, Shota. Good as new. Yeah, look at how far we've gone. We're almost done with this area. As far as mapping it out. But yeah, so this has been great. I think I'm gonna pop off here. I hope you guys have a lovely time. I might stream in a little bit, but for now, you guys all take care. Bye-bye.